Hello YouTube, I just want to make a quick, easy video on replacing your rear license plate lights, the bulbs, on a 2006 Camry. Now this car is new to our family. It's for my son. I'm just going through and changing out some of the light bulbs and such that are in the car. And you can see when you open up the trunk, you can, right there's your light bulbs there. But when you open up the trunk, you have these little rivets right here that are placed all the way around the trunk liner. And I've seen some videos where they tell you to take the trunk liner out and then also to remove the emergency handle here, which I don't see it necessary to do all that work. This is a super simple thing. So the easiest way to remove all these rivets is to get a very, very small flat-bladed screwdriver. And what you're going to do is you're going to stick the screwdriver in right in between. See, if you look around this, you can kind of fit this screwdriver blade in all the way around this rivet. So I'm going to come in from the right hand side and stick it clear into the back, and then I'm going to twist it just a tiny bit, and you can see that the middle wants to pop out. You want to do careful work here because these little rivets are just cheap plastic things. Now see, once you get a little bit of space here, see that rivet's just coming out? You just kind of grab the center of it and wiggle it back and forth and it comes right out. And that's all it is. See how these rivets work is this outer shell right here has an expansion joint on the back. And when the center of it is pushed through, it locks it into place, okay? So that is just a simple piece to get out. All right, so what I've done is I've removed all the ones on the bottom, all the way around here, and I've come up the side, and there's one in the center. Come up on the side here. And then all you gotta do is step over here to the side and just pull the liner back a little bit, and I'll tell you what. Let me go get a flashlight so you can see what I'm looking at here. Sorry, I should have probably had that ready to go, but this is a last-minute idea because I like to look on YouTube and see what people's ideas are on how to replace some of this stuff. But so pull the liner back a little bit, and you can see right there, there's one. I'm sorry, this video, so I'm trying to hold a flashlight and do this at the same time. There we go, that's better. Right there. That would be your socket. So all you gotta do now is, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to put the flashlight down. So all you have to do here is, I don't have a lot of light to work with. As you reach in here to where the socket is, and you turn it counterclockwise, about a quarter of a turn. And I'm sorry, this is just terrible, but there it is right there. So that's your light bulb. And I don't know if I can do this with one hand or not. Pull that bulb out. Now I'm not going to be able to. I'm still going to get the phone down for just a second here. Sorry about that. And these bulbs take a little bit of wiggling to get them out sometimes. They're in there just a little hard. Okay, there it is. So a good way to tell this, this bulb here, the discoloration all the way around, that's where it's burnt out. If you look really close, you can see the filament. If my phone wants to focus here, the filament is broken. So anyways, on the outside of the bulb here, I'm gonna have to read this number. I believe this is a 184 wedge bulb. Yeah, it's burnt up enough that I can't quite tell what it is, but basically, you just have one of these on each side. If you go to your local auto parts store, tell them that you need a 184 wedge bulb or a bulb for a license plate on a Camry, whatever you're working on. 2002 through 2008, I think, are all pretty much all the same from what I've just read quickly tonight. And I would suggest going to an LED bulb. You know, one of the main things that can get you pulled over for a traffic stop is not having a license plate light or having one burn out will do enough to get you pulled over. And why take the risk and why, you know, have the hassle? These little light bulbs, these little wedge light bulbs here, they don't like a lot of vibration, and they won't put up with it for too awful long before they burn out. And so that's why I just recommend going to an LED bulb. LED bulb's gonna, you know, withstand vibration a lot better than these little tiny bulbs, and they last forever. I mean, the LED bulb will probably outlast your ownership of this car. So anyways, just a quick thing here. Just you get your bulbs, you pop them back in there, you do a quarter turn on them, replace the bulb, and when you're replacing these little guys here, it's just a complete reverse of it. You know, push your liner up where you need it to be at, and you start in there, and once it's in, click it in, and that's it. Piece of cake. No reason to tamper with that piece right there. Just leave that alone and do everything around it. Okay, hope this helps somebody. Thank you.